Well, folks, I finally found it. I found the one, the nicest Liberty coach I've ever touched. You know, older than maybe 5 or 6 years old. This thing is an actual real life cream puff. I can't wait to show it to you. I'm gonna jump in it. We're gonna take it for a quick ride, take it over to my favorite spot. I wanna show you everything about this coach. I'm so excited to have this one, just to give you a little sneak peek, a glimpse. The best colors inside and out you could ever imagine on an 03 Liberty coach. This thing is not supposed to be this good looking for 2003. And yeah, we're gonna take a ride in it. I'm gonna show it to you with the slide room in, because it's a single slide coach. I just got done doing full paint correction, ceramic coating, and I can't wait to show you what I did in the engine bay. I think you're really gonna like that. But we gotta take a ride first and show you what a single slide 03 Liberty looks like. 147,000 miles on this one is the perfect amount of miles, folks. Whoever owned this coach, thank you so much to the previous owner. I know who you are. I can't say your name, but thank you so much for taking such great care of it. Thank you for spending all the money so I didn't have to on all these amazing updates. All right, let's me and you take us for a ride. I don't know how else to say it, but other than I'm excited just to even have the opportunity to drive this coach, let alone purchase it and resell it. Here at Sewell Motorcoach, we are, if you haven't learned anything else about our channel, we absolutely adore the Prevost. I wish I had a lot full of them. I said this in another video. I wish I had an entire lot full of them. Absolutely nothing beats the ride and the drive of a Prevost. And nobody, and when I say nobody, I mean nobody converts a coach as good as Liberty. I don't care what anybody says. I don't think you'll find any argument out there. I mean, you can argue Liberty good or bad in many other ways, but I don't think you'll find anybody that would argue that anybody does it any better than a Liberty coach. So if you want the best, you found it. I believe this is the nicest single slide Liberty coach in existence. And I think it would stand up against newer model Liberty coaches in double slides, triple slides. And to find an XL-2 in this kind of shape with fresh ceramic coating, fresh paint correction, stainless steel polish, brand new tires, brand new batteries, all the Crestron updates, iPads, TVs, everything you can imagine. If you're in the market for a Prevost or a Liberty, you need to jump on this one. It's not going to last long. A couple other features too to talk about on every Liberty coach is the fact that you're going to have a 7-stage transmission retarder instead of an exhaust brake or an engine brake. So you're going to have a transmission retarder in this. Best thing you can do. I think Featherlight was putting that in a lot of coach optioning. That is an option from Prevost on the Prevost chassis itself, is to do an exhaust brake or a transmission retarder. Liberty always, at least to my knowledge, always optioned the transmission retarder, which is a very expensive option. Also, another huge option that Liberty always added, well, I have seen 2 coaches without bus air, but 99 times out of 100, unless the customer doesn't want bus air is included on this coach as well. And if you're asking yourself, what is bus air? Well, bus air is the same system that comes from Prevost on the seated passenger buses. That's how they keep all the 50 whatever passengers that they have in there. That's how they keep them cool. So you have air conditioning system down the entire, both sides of the coach, all the way down. So this has a whole coach air conditioning system. It's a massive air compressor, and I'm going to show you when we open up that engine hatch and show you exactly what that compressor looks like. Let's get down the road. Well, I just drove a Newmar Mountain Air. We did a video. I'm doing 2 videos today because the weather's so good. And like I said, you're going to see a little bit of bouncy. That's not normal. It's because I have that suspension raised all the way up. But I just drove a 19 Mountain Air. And don't get me wrong, that Mountain Air is awesome. There's a lot of reasons you would buy that Mountain Air over this coach. If you want to give me a call and we can talk about that. But that Mountain Air, I can't wait to take off in this one, because as nice as that Mountain Air is, it doesn't get any better than this. Looks like I got a hole to exit here. And here we go. Now, as soon as I get straightened out here, I'm going to lower the coach. You're going to hear that hissing sound. Got to get on the road properly. you can hear that loud speed bumps on the road there. But yeah, this coach is going to get back down to road level or ride height and be one of the smoothest, best driving coaches on the road for sure. No air noises, no rattles, no squeaks. Although it is windy today, you may hear some wind. That's just wind outside whipping around, 10-15 mile an hour winds. A little bit stronger up here because we're up on top of a kind of on a plane at a higher elevation, especially when we crest this next hill. But you can hear that is 60 miles an hour, folks. Look at what's in front of you. This is Liberty Coach 529. You're looking at a 2003 Prevost Liberty Coach Elegant Lady, 500th edition, slide out, one single slide in the living room. The bedroom in this one is awesome, but before we get to the inside, let's talk a little bit about the outside. I just completed stainless steel polish, paint correction, and ceramic coating. I have 6 brand new tires ordered for this coach because the 2 steers are in really good shape and they're like 2021 or 22 models. They're going on the tag, so you're going to have pretty much all brand new tires, full ceramic coating, Lifeline batteries, fresh Lifeline batteries. Everything on this coach is working, and when we get inside this one, you're really going to want to stick around to see the inside. It is an absolutely beautiful coach, almost as beautiful as the outside. I'm going to stick around to the end of the video where I talk about our process, how we operate here at Sewell Motor Coach, what we're going to do to this coach to get it ready for you, our pricing, trade-ins, financing, all that kind of stuff we're going to cover, but you got to stick around to the end of the video for that. Also, stick around to the engine bay part. You're going to want to see that. We did something really cool back there. Folks, this coach is in immaculate condition. As you can see the paint behind me. Those colors, those paint colors, those are so modern. I don't think an 03 Liberty coach is supposed to look this good. I don't think it's supposed to have such good modern colors. I absolutely love the black and the gray, the silver, kind of that gray that turns into a taupe and then a black. It doesn't get any better than this. Liberty Coach 529 is definitely a beauty. Let's open up this engine bay and show you what it's all about. Just inside here we have the snap-on toolbox that comes with every Liberty coach. Lots of storage, 2 manual storage trays. We do have the original stainless steel or chrome plated engine shroud. I decided to keep it off there because I love the way the engine looks after we painted it. No luxury coach should be without an entertainment bay. We have an outside refrigerator right here. We have a Samsung Smart TV that works with the iPads. You can watch the TV, control it from the iPads from inside or outside the coach. Like I said, nobody does it better than Liberty Coach when it comes to their water bays. They do some of the finest and cleanest work you'd ever see. Stainless steel tanks. You have a 200-gallon stainless steel water tank, and you have a 200-gallon stainless steel combined black and gray tank, giving you the largest tanks in the industry by far. That awning does work. I've had it out. I've tested it multiple times. All good. Come with me inside this coach and let's show you what meticulous ownership is all about. All right, folks, well, welcome into this 2003 Prevost Liberty Coach XL-2 single slide. Definitely, this is my first single slide. I've had several of the non-slide coaches, and this is really everything that a non-slide coach isn't because of this living room slide here, as you can see. Now, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you as much as I possibly can. There's no possible way I could get to everything in this coach and show you all the features. One thing that I really think you should understand about this coach, and if I haven't made it haven't said this in the video already, and I know I have, this coach is absolutely clean as a pin, as nice as they can get for 2003. Everything's been done to it that I can imagine. Everything that I would ever do to a coach has already been done. And we're going to turn this camera around. I'm going to start showing you that stuff one by one, show you the floor plan, try to show you as much as I can. I'm so excited about this one. If you're in the market for a single slide Liberty, folks, do not sleep on this coach. First and foremost, again, this is on the XL-2 chassis, in beautiful shape. I mean, the seats, the front seats are really probably the only thing that I could even come close to picking on, and I'm being overly dramatic when I say this. The front seat up here, you know, just a tiny little bit of wear from somebody's hands coming in and out of the coach. Outside of that, they are wonderful. Give me a call if you'd like a price on getting these recovered. That can be done, no problem. I've got many different materials you can pick from. XL2 chassis, things that separate Liberty. I'm going to go over during the test drive, or I may have already done it, and go over the test drive and tell you things that are different about a Liberty coach, like the engine brake. Not an engine brake, but a transmission brake. The bus air conditioning, showed you that air compressor in the engine bay. We've already talked about the iPad update a little bit. One thing I didn't cover is this train horn. Every Liberty comes with a train horn, one of my favorite things about these. And then also we have this ultimate horn back here, which has 99 different tunes in it, or 100 different tunes in it. You know, like the ice cream song and all that kind of stuff. Like I was telling you, this is an iPad update. Not only is there one here affixed to the dash, so whenever you want to see the backup camera, you can run down the road with the backup camera. You can also operate everything in the coach while you're driving down the road, from the air conditioning, as you can see here, the lighting, the shades, climate, awnings, doors, everything you can imagine. You can literally even dump the tanks while you're driving down the road. I'm not suggesting that you ever dump the tanks while you're driving down the road. I would never do that, and I wouldn't suggest that you do either. I'm just saying that this thing is so advanced that you could do that if you wanted to. Obviously, you could get in some serious trouble for that. But lining out the dash here, we have an older Alpine. This looks like it's going to be a Sirius XM capable, probably a Bluetooth capable radio right here. And then as we go here, you can see all the lights are on the dash. That's because I've got the ignition on, but the engine's not started. And let me check the miles here. We do have 147,464 miles. Tiffins, but a computer type workstation for the passenger here. You can see here we have a little desk that pops out, a little deal that pops out there if you wanted to put a keyboard. There is a second iPad over here. I've got it sitting over here, but it lives right here next to the comfortable Euro recliner. That is a beautiful and wonderful recliner. Somebody, again, has already redone all the floors not all the floors, but the front entryway has been redone. It's Jeff at East Tennessee Luxury Coach. This is a high-end vinyl plank. It's a 5 mil product. One of the best products you can put in a motorhome. It is completely waterproof. It's a thick piece of rubber. You never have to worry about it molding or swelling or any of that stuff. It does not expand and contract, so when you put it down, it is down. It is very durable, hard to scratch. So if you got little pets and whatnot, they're not going to hurt that floor. As we come over here next to the sofa that does convert into a bed, you're going to have a nice little end table here with more storage capability. And I just absolutely love the intricate detail work and this linen color. I mean, this is an 03, folks. Keep in mind, this is a 2003. But folks in these brand new Newmars and brand new coaches are ordering the same linen cabinetry. So this coach has really held and stood the test of time. It is so far ahead of its time, it's not even funny. You may not like some of this intricate detail, but I absolutely love it. With the corbels from the beautiful valance material. Really super nice. Another massive update that's already been done in this coach. All the lighting has been changed out to LED. All the Tivoli lighting, when I say Tivoli lighting, that is the rope lighting that runs throughout the entire coach. Every ounce of that has already been updated to LED. It is beautiful. It's all working properly. The slide out in this coach works beautifully. Absolutely no issues. All the televisions, if I didn't tell you already, Samsung smart TVs, they all work off the iPads or remotes, however you want to operate it. I mean, that's just cool as can be. And there's more. So we've moved past, again, the convertible sofa to a bed. One of my favorite options. I wish our coach had it, and I'm actually considering doing this exact setup in our coach, is having a dinette table with self-facing chairs, chairs that face each other. I don't think there's a better way to eat supper than to face your partner and have supper instead of facing out the window in a bar style. So I'm very interested in doing this exact update in my coach. We had another H that had this option. We absolutely loved it. Storage above that, and just a really, really comfortable place to sit. These chairs are extra comfortable and in beautiful condition. Another thing I absolutely love about Liberty Coach is all the different levels of countertops. And everything is underlit. So underlit cabinet, underlit countertops, another side of underlit countertops, and multiple levels of countertops. And they have this beveled edge here that's absolutely very ornate, very beautiful, and different levels of countertops here. I mean, what are we talking about? 3, 4 different levels of countertops in this coach. Beautiful backsplash, a hidden microwave convection oven right there, so it all looks seamless. Yes, we have a coffee pot hidden behind that door there. And this island here is on an air system, and it is extendable, so I've got that island out. It goes in and out on an air slide. One of my favorite options, and I wish I had this, but I did not want to spend the money to do it. Sub-Zero refrigerator. I mean, come on, these are completely serviceable. This is from 2003, but you can get this serviced. Sub-Zero can come out and service. Not only do you have that door, but also you have 2 pull-out drawers for a refrigerator for like vegetables and meats and stuff. But it doesn't end there. We have 2 freezer drawers right here, 1 freezer there, and then we have another freezer at the bottom right there. I think that's completely awesome. When you pop open these microwave doors, they literally just push back, so you have full access to your microwave. That way you're not contending with doors popping open and closed. And then we have that coffee maker right here. Again, here's that iPad that sets right over here. We're going to put it back in its spot. That way it stays nice and charged up. Next to your microwave is going to be a pantry. Really nice pantry space. And next to that's going to be our laundry center. Something huge that we need to talk about in this laundry center is this dryer. This is a 240 appliance. So this isn't like a dryer in a normal motorhome that's going to be a 110 appliance and dry clothes really slow. This is going to dry clothes. This is made by Bosch. This is a really high-end appliance. Again, completely serviceable. If it ever breaks, you can find parts and service this. But this is a 240 dryer, so it's going to dry clothes with a quickness. And yes, the washers in these are awesome. No issues. I can take that back. We've had one of our coaches, we had an issue with it. Jeff at East Tennessee Luxury Coach was able to take care of that for us, no problem whatsoever. And I'm sure my guys could have taken care of it, but the coach is already down there. So it does have the original Elegant Lady 500 series panel in here, which still works great. No reason to change anything there. But if you ever do want to change this, Jeff at East Tennessee Luxury Coach can change that. That screen is in really good shape, still working beautifully. It does have 2 Magnum inverters that have been updated in the coach, and this is your Liberty Coach Control Center. Very easy to use, and we have a backup where even though you can work all the shades in the coach, you have 4 different places to operate the shades from right here. And we're going to put that back in its place. In the front of the coach over by that European recliner, and then there's another place to operate the shades back here, I think maybe on both sides of the bed. But just beyond this air pocket door is going to be my favorite part of the coach, besides the dinette, my favorite part of the coach in any non-slide, because this is the same floor plan that you can get in a non-slide coach, and I think that's what separates this coach from many others in this price point. I forgot to mention this beautiful tile floors, all in impeccable condition, super clean. I don't see any damage. All the Vitricor I haven't found the first crack in any of the Vitricore product. Essentially, Vitricore is a laminated. So under here, you notice this is real shiny, right? So this is Vitricore is a protective, like acrylic cover for laminated cabinets. And that's essentially what you have here. If you can see right here, this thick, it looks like about a 3 mil product. Vitricore is a protectant. It just lays over top those laminated cabinets. But as we walk back here, the first thing we're going to find on our right here is a massive headroom with a power flush headhunter toilet. We're going to have the Liberty telephone. See these little vents right here? This is part of the bus air conditioning. So air and heat comes out of there as you're traveling down the road. And then to round out the bathroom in here, we have this beautiful round kind of, I don't know, like a pedestal sink, and just kind of really nice, elegant faucet, and none of that gold stuff in here. This coach is way ahead of its time, and I missed a lot of stuff in here. Please forgive me. I mean, look at the rounded trim in here with the medicine cabinets on either side. Both of these open up, but like I was saying, no gold in this coach. So I mean, we have brushed nickel, chrome, silver. No gold in this coach, so it's elegant, but it's also timeless as well. This is a really, really timeless coach. This shower in here is absolutely beautifully clean. I mean, it smells amazing. Again, the lighting is all updated in here. There's no mold in the grout. The shower equipment, let me show you this right here. The shower equipment is all in just beautiful shape. That's another thing I want to talk about, and I keep saying this over and over again because every time when I walk through this coach, I'm reminded of so many things, what's different about a Prevost. And what a huge difference about a Prevost is the water pump. Something as simple as a water pump is so much different in a Liberty coach or Marathon or most Prevosts in general. It's going to be a Mach 5 water pump giving you 60 pounds of pressure to your shower and your faucets and all that kind of stuff. 200-gallon fresh water tank. I may have already said that. 200-gallon holding tank with a gray water bypass. It's a game changer, folks. You can literally boondock for days and days, and maybe if not weeks, if you conserve your water really well. Just behind this bedroom pocket door is going to be literally my favorite part of the coach. And there it is. Gorgeous bedroom, north-south bed, 4 humongous windows, 2 on either side as you're laying in bed. You can see out the windows. Of course, I have the shades down, but you can see in the pictures. If you just go to SewellMotorcoach.com, you'll be able to see pictures of the shades up, the shades down. Just across from the bed is going to be this wonderful entertainment center. And behind that plexiglass is another Samsung smart television that works off the iPads or the remotes, as you can see. We have this little makeup table for the ladies. We have more storage and drawers everywhere you can imagine. There is storage in this coach. Which brings me to another point I want to make that you will find in a single slide coach. Not as much as a non-slide, because there's more storage in a non-slide coach than a single slide. But a single slide is going to have more storage than a double slide. And yes, are you seeing this here? That's absolutely amazing. This bedroom is amazing. But there's tons and tons of storage in here. Everywhere you look, they have maximized storage. And behind those mirrors right there, and right there, is more hanging storage. The huge plus here is the fact you have, again, shade remotes on this side, a shade remote up there next to your air conditioner control. You have a operator panel next to the bed right there. And then you have another iPort charger for that iPad right here. Even tucked more drawers and cabinetry down in here. Huge, folks. And look at there. Look at the deep, huge storage in there. Just next to the bed, here's another phone and a monitor that you can see. If somebody rings your doorbell, that monitor will pop on and you can see who's out there. I don't know if you like this ceiling here, but this is something like you'd find out of Caesar's Palace. Very, very elegant. I mean, there's a reason they call these elegant ladies. These are pieces of artwork, folks. This is a rolling piece of artwork. The ownership history on when you find one clean like this, it's all about ownership history. It's all about care and maintenance, the love somebody had for this machine. I'm missing so many things. Let's talk a little bit about how this coach is heated and cooled. This has got 4 cruise air conditioners, meaning there's 4 units in the coach. The heat and air will come out of here, one in the bedroom, one port side, one starboard side, and then one in the forward and one in the aft. So that's 4 total cruise air conditioners. They're also heat pumps. They're going to work down really low, I think 10 or 15 degrees they're going to work down to. Correct me if I'm wrong. Those are located in the basement area. There's no roof air conditioning on this one. This also has bus air conditioning, so you can keep the coach cool going down the road. So you got 4 cruise airs, bus air. Heating wise, not only do you have cruise airs, there's 4 of those like we already talked about, but also you're going to have these 2 forward and rear Webasto heat controls that works off the diesel fired Webasto system. It doesn't end there. We also have electric baseboard heat, and the bays have their own heat too. There's compartment heaters. Also, there's emergency backup heat in the bay in case the temperature gets too low down there, so it doesn't freeze up your pipes and whatnot. Over-engineered, absolute fit and finish is second to none. This is from 2003. Liberty coaches are now bordering $3 million for a 2025. And folks, this coach is made with the same quality and love and care that a 2025 was made in, making this the ultimate value in a Prevost motorhome. And they're simply just not making any more X style. Liberty just doesn't convert the X platform anymore. So these older XL-2 platforms with the Liberty coach, these are the last of the last. And so if you find one in good shape like this, if you're in the market for one of these, you need to jump on it. There's really nothing in the market to compare this to. I'm sure you can find something to compare it to. The ones that I have found don't look as good as this. I haven't seen them, so I can't attest to their condition or what upgrades have been done. I just know that we're priced. There's only like 1 or 2 even in the market. We're priced way down there. There's one in the Carolinas. I'm not going to comment on what I think the colors are or anything like that. I'll let you be the judge if you like that. It's priced at like $250, so it's less than this one. But I like this coach. I like the colors of this, all the updates that have been done. I mean, there's easily iPads, TVs, 30, 40, 50 grand. They're easy. 5 to 10,000 in flooring. Inverters, 10 grand. Lighting, $10,000+ in lighting. I always worry about when I do these beautiful, nice coaches if I've done it any justice. Leave a comment down below whether you think I've done this coach any justice. I know you can't see it in person, but if you're interested in it, I highly implore you to get here and see this coach in person. You will not believe the condition of it until you see it. It is absolutely immaculate. I gotta go home. It's a little bit late at night here. I stuck around till dark so I can get the absolute best photographs and the best pictures of this coach and the best video of this coach that's possible. Sometimes in the daytime with the silhouette shades, it's hard to get the lighting just right. So I stuck around till dark and I'm tired. I want to go home. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. I hope to talk with you soon. And I don't care how long it takes to sell this coach because I like having it around. All right, now let's talk about our process, pricing, how we operate here at Sewell Motor Coach, what we're going to do this coach to get it ready for you, and all that stuff involves financing, trade-ins. Let's talk about it all. The next 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to talk about that stuff. If you just clicked on this video to see a nice, pretty coach, I say thank you. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. All right, folks, thanks for sticking there to the end of this video. If you're watching this part of the video, you likely are interested in this coach and you want to learn more about how we're going to operate on a deal, what we're going to do to get this coach ready for you, and our process, how we operate here at Sewell Motor Coach. Now, our typical purchase, our typical motorhome that we sell is a fiberglass variety. If you watched any of my other videos, you see like Tiffin Allegro Bus, Newmar Dutch Stars, some of the luxury stuff, New Airs, Tiffin Allegro Reds, things like that. Those are our bread. I call them our bread and butter motorhomes. Motorhomes like this, like I just showed you, these are coaches that I buy and sell out of passion and the love that I have for them. I can't I couldn't hardly fill the lot full of these. I couldn't find enough of them to sell, to make a living. So when I fool with these, it's out of passion. Typically, I sell an average of 4, maybe 5 of these a year max. I really like non-slide Liberties. I really like this now. I love the single slide Liberty, double slides, anything Liberty pretty much. Marathon coach. I've sold some Royale coaches. Sold a couple of country coaches. Most of the Prevost that I sell are actually probably, most of them, I say over half, are sold before I ever actually get them listed. I got a big customer base of people, what they're looking for. A lot of times if somebody's looking for one, I'll have a lead on another one. So sometimes we get some deals done and they don't even hit the website. But what are we going to do to this coach once you decide you're going to buy it? Well, first and foremost, let's talk about inspections. Because if you're looking at a motorhome like this at another dealer or an individual that's selling it on their own, and you're just not sure about the deal, and you want to make sure that you're doing your due diligence, I highly implore you to get the coach inspected. Now, that's a tough one when it comes to a Prevost, because I don't really have any recommendations for you of who could inspect it. I wish I did. There used to be a gentleman named Gil Johnson that would fly around the country and inspect these, did a great job. In fact, back in the day, the first Prevost that I ever bought for myself, I had Gil do an inspection on, did a great job. I think he's working for Olympia Luxury Coach now full time, so obviously he's not doing inspections for the public now. But what we do here at Sewell Motorcoaches is we do 3 inspections on every coach. That's important to understand what we're going to do to this coach. Before we bought the coach, we did an inspection. In fact, my buddy Jeff Rowe at East Tennessee Luxury Coach had it in his service shop. He did an inspection on it before I bought it. The customer was nice enough to let him do an inspection. So I did my due diligence. I inspected the coach before I bought it. We brought it here and we started our second inspection. That's huge. That's important. We want to make sure there was nothing really going to slow us down during the sales process. But once we sell it to you, if this is the right coach for you and once you decide to buy it, that's when we're going to do our third and most important inspection. I call it the PDI, or the pre-delivery inspection. In fact, this one, when it goes in, it's going to get all new batteries. I already have them sitting on the shelf. It's going to get all brand new Lifeline batteries. This one is going to get 6 new tires, 6 new Michelins, not 8, because 2 of the Michelins on the front are like 2022 date codes. They're going to go on the tags, and we're going to put 6 brand new Michelins on the coach for you. So you're going to have fresh tires, fresh batteries, all the stuff done to it, and we're going to check every system. We're going to operate everything, make sure the coach is 100% ready for you. When it's time to come pick up the coach, we don't want to just flip you the keys. We want you to come stay with us for at least a night, maybe 2, to get you acclimated with the coach so you can understand how everything works. So before you leave, you understand how to use the coach. This is a very complex coach to learn. You need to plan, even unless you just came out of another Liberty. This is your first Prevost and you're jumping into one of these. Fine, I can handle it, but you got to give me at least 3 or 4 nights. 3 nights, 4 days will work to get you acclimated so you can understand how to use all the systems in the coach. I'm going to have to do a lot of the demo myself, a lot of the learning and teaching how to do things. My guys can do some of it, but I'm going to have to have my hands on it since I own a Liberty. I'm going to have to be the one to walk through and show you how everything works. Have a night's sleep, wake up the next morning, ask questions, go to sleep again, wake up the next morning, ask questions. We do this over 2 or 3 or 4 nights, and it really makes a difference in you learning how to use the coach. Also, I'm going to get you connected with Jeff Rowe at East Tennessee Luxury Coach, so you have a service partner with this coach. So he's in Middle Tennessee, right off I-75, easy to get to, whether you're heading north, south, east, or west in Tennessee. He's going to be close enough for you to stop and get any service done or do anything. He is an absolute professional. He's been working on these things for over 30 years. He understands them, and he's probably the nation's, outside of Liberty Coach, he's probably the nation's #1 Liberty technician. No doubt about it. He understands these coaches forward and back. In fact, he's done most of the updates. He did the iPads, the floors, the televisions, the inverters. All that stuff was done by Jeff at East Tennessee Luxury Coach. So you're going to get that PDI from me, the demo, the detailing, everything included, and you're going to get a relationship with a Liberty professional that can help you in your time of need. But you're also going to have Liberty Coach that you can tap into, call them, ask questions. So it's a huge deal buying it from somebody that wants to see you succeed. I tell people all the time, folks, we take all the risk out of buying one of these units. We go the extra mile to make sure it's as close to perfect as it possibly can be. With the professional detailing we just got completed on this, from the paint correction to the 5-year ceramic coating, the tires, the batteries, the engine paint, making sure that everything on top is just A1 perfect. I think that this coach is absolutely the best deal in the country if you're looking for a single slide Liberty. What about financing? We absolutely can help with financing. It is not the easiest thing to do. I do have a couple of banks. You're going to have to call and talk to me about that, your situation, what we can and can't do. Again, it's not easy to do, but it is possible. We can get it done. We absolutely love trade-ins, whether you're trading out of a newer model like a King Air, an Essex, or a Cornerstone. We get a lot of people that want to trade out of a Cornerstone into one of these because they want the best of the best. We can take any kind of trade, no problem here at Sewell Motorcoach. Trading up or down is not an issue here. We love the high-end Class A luxury stuff. We'll take a low-end coach, no problem whatsoever. Well, folks, I don't know if it came through on the video or not. I thank you for watching this video. If you hadn't figured it out already, I absolutely love Liberty Coach. I love this coach. I love my Liberty Coach. In fact, I haven't found a Liberty I really didn't like. Man, oh man, oh man, I am so jealous for the next owner of this coach. Whoever buys this is going to get an absolute treat, a joy, an absolute baby doll, a cream puff, whatever you want to call it. Here it is. Come get it.